Hello everyone, you are all welcome to lecture number 884, and today's topic is the industrial manufacture of pigments and paints. So today I am starting the industrial manufacture of pigments and paints. Generally people have impression that pigments and paint industries, they are associated with each other. It is not like that. Both industries for pigments and for paint, they are different, and commercially we get lot of pigments mined from natural sources, and we are using as a paint, and also we are synthesizing sometimes these pigments. They are insoluble in water, and we make it from natural source like different type of color like dye and lamp black, also zinc oxide, that is white pigment, and lead carbonate. Nowadays recently the very common name is titanium oxide, and some other colored pigments are also there. So first I will be discussing the industrial manufacture of white pigments. And white pigment, if I say, means first zinc oxide, lead carbonate, and some other related white pigments. And after that, then I will be switching over to different color pigments like blue color, red color, green color, chrome color, and then I will be discussing the paint industry. So one by one I will be taking. So here, industrial manufacture of pigments and paints. Number one, the pigment industry is usually regarded as associated with paints. That is wrong. It is not directly associated with paints. The pigment industry is separate from paint industry, but in fact it is separate industry which should be considered by itself, because a large number of pigments is naturally mined or manufactured or commercial preparation of paints. Number two, pigments. What are these pigments? Are various organic and inorganic insoluble substances which are widely used in surface coating. That is, it is widely used in upper surface coating. They are also used in the inks. That is what we are using: red, blue, green inks, plastics, rubber, ceramic, paper, and linoleum industries to impart color. Number three, about 50 years back, white lead, that is PbCO3 plus PbOH twice, means lead carbonate, that is hydrated with PbOH twice, was the most common white pigment. Second one was, that is zinc oxide, ZnO, and lithopone, that is mixture of zinc sulfide plus barium sulfate, that is ZnS plus BaSO4. So these were the some 50 years back the most important and very common pigment for white color. Where the principal white pigments used, the colored pigments consisted of Prussian blue, lead chromates, various iron oxides, organic dye. Number four, now we find a large number of pigments, and that large number of pigments, that is your titanium dioxide, is one of the most important of the white pigment today. That is titanium oxide, carbon black, graphite, lamp black are the main black pigments what we are using. Chromium oxide, that is CrO3, and hydrated chromium oxide, that is CrOOH4. They are the brilliant green pigment. Number 5, chrome yellow. Chrome yellow are the most popular yellow pigments. It is chromate pigments such as strontium chromate and barium chromate are also yellow pigments. Organic pigments like metal thiocyanides are finding an increasingly important place as durable pigments. Number 6, after 1950s, the production of various pigments such as titanium oxide, ultramarine blue, chrome pigments, thiocyanide blue, Prussian blue, zinc chromate, lead sulfate, and metallic pigments. So these started flooding in the market, and now today all this pigment production is multi-billion dollar industries in the world, especially when you come to metallic pigments, because they are widely used shining metallic pigments in car and some other utensils. So nowadays the pigment and paint industries, they are flourishing, and it is multi-billion industries. So pigment such as aluminum paste is the metallic pigment they have started using. In this industrial manufacture of pigments, we shall discuss the most important commercial methods of preparation and usage of some very important pigments like white pigment. When I say white pigment means it is white lead, zinc oxide, lithophone, titanium oxide. These productions I will be discussing. Then blue pigments, that is cobalt blue, iron blue. Then red pigment, that is red lead. Then green pigment, that is chromium oxide, and black pigment and yellow pigments. So these pigments, one by one I will be discussing the important ones, how industrially they are produced. So with this I will stop, and in the next lecture I will be discussing the manufacture of white pigment. Thank you very much for watching the lecture.